Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. Yeah, well, it's BJ out and about on the recumbent. Poor Joe's got sinus problems today, so I'm kind of out on my own. Not gonna do a real long run. Beautiful day. It's like gonna be 80 some odd degrees, 80 plus Fahrenheit today. I'm on the older part of the Templeton Gap Trail, heading for the High-Speed Greenway. Probably just going to go up to the Vincent Street Bridge and do what we call kind of the short loop, but we'll have to see. I might talk myself into doing a little more, but yeah, well, it's Saturday. Like I said, it's going to be 80 plus degrees, and here in southern Colorado Springs, Colorado. And so I hope you're getting a ride wherever you are. And yeah, so I just so Joe's resting in the air conditioning in the apartment, and I just couldn't resist getting out for a ride, at least a short one. Across the bridge here. This is I think this is only like the second bridge they've concreted. It's so nice. The old one was in really bad shape. The old wood bridge, you know, it was just so beat up. So it was really great when they, you know, decided to do this instead of just put more wood down. Of course, with the price of wood, okay, gotta make sure nobody's coming here. Oh, howdy. But yeah, okay, now we're on the High-Speed Greenway, a trail you're all very familiar with. Goes right along Fountain Creek. Passing on your left. Thank you. I need to switch hands here so I can gear up a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, much better. There we go. But yeah, we're still trying to figure out, you'll if you watch the video before this one, I don't have it put together yet, so we went up yesterday and had Joe's new inline e-assist system put in. It's a 750 watt Bafang, and but we're kind of having some growing pains with it. It just doesn't seem to work like you know, we thought it would work. I mean, it does, you know, mine's only a 500 watt system, and it's a 36 volt 500 watt, and hers is a 48 volt 750 watt. So, you know, in all reality, she should have more power than I have. But so far, that's not, it's not working quite right. We don't know if it's the way Joe pedals and the motor's just not reacting to her, or, you know, it's supposed to be a brand new motor, but you know how things are. You know, even brand new can be busted. Something wrong with it. So I sent an email to Kirk, our technician, who put it on for us, and he's really good. So I told him what's happening. It's like when we were testing her new system on the Foothills Trail. It's got some pretty steep ups, you know, uphill inclines, and you know, she was having to put it on 5, level 5 out of 9, and I only had it on 2 out of 9, and I was running right up on her, and she, you know, she was struggling. So yeah, something's not hooking up, you know, quite right, because her system should be more powerful than mine. So she should, you know, be able to, you know, basically get and skit, you know. But it's just not working that way. This is kind of a disappointment, you know. Ooh, you spend, you know, $2,500 and it doesn't work as good as the old worn-out system. Yeah, it's Joe's not real happy. So we'll have to hopefully they can work it out, you know. I mean, hopefully they can work it out. Because for us, you know, I mean, $2,700 is a ridiculous amount of money to spend on an accessory, or $2,500. Can't really count the other two because that's labor. And you know, I mean, I know Angle Tech, they'll figure out what's going on. Especially Kirk. He's a real good one, you know. He'll figure out what's going on here. Howdy? Walking on the wrong side, so. BMX track here. And like I said, we're on the Pikes Peak Greenway. And being a Saturday, it's going to be very busy today. We're running right along Fountain Creek here. Yeah, yesterday's video, you know, it's kind of short because of stuff, and but this one may not be super long either, just because, you know, I mean, you poor guys and gals have seen this part of the trail many times, but with Joe not feeling good, I don't want to get too far away. Of course, you know, she told me, you know, well, go for a ride. And I said, well, you know, if you want, I'll stay home and, you know, just hang out with you. And she said, no, go for a ride. It's 81 degrees in, you know, in April in southern Colorado. That's not normal. Usually this time of year, it's about 60, you know, and we consider that a really good day. So, you get a day where it's 80 degrees, boy, man, you at least got to get in a short ride. We got lots of people today. Howdy? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down and pop back up at you later, okay? Bye. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I just stopped off at Panera Bread and got myself some lunch. Joe told me to go out to lunch, so decided to try something new. They have a sandwich called a cold sandwich called a tomato basil BLT, and it's on what do they call it? Tomato basil niche bread. I thought it was actually kind of like a light rye, but yeah, it's really good, really good. In the winter, it would go really well with a you know, a hot bowl of their creamy tomato soup. But I was over there in the University Colorado Village Center. Yeah. Now I'm heading up towards Vincent Street Bridge, but I'm going backwards. I'm doing the route in the other direction instead of the normal direction. The normal direction would put me back over there at the center, but this is I decided to do a little different today. There's the oh, I think they call that Pinnacle Rock. I think that's what that's called. And it's part of the Ute Valley Park, home of a lot of rattlesnakes. They probably have more rattlesnakes in Ute Valley Park than any other park in Colorado Springs for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, until it's Saturday, man. They got all the Harleys are out, and we're gonna go by the Harley shop on our way up. But yeah, pretty decent view of Pikes Peak. Got a few clouds today, nothing major. As you can see, we're on the Cracked Trail, and the reason we call it the Cracked Trail is because it has lots of cracks. Wow, I got a whole bunch of them hog riders. Yeah, this is a day for it, man. This is a day. I do miss mine. I didn't have a very fancy one. We just had a 2014 883 Sportster Super Low, but it was totally decked out for long distance touring. Howdy. And we put 40,000 miles on that bike in 4 years, a little less than 4 years. So it got ridden, and it was a great machine. Never had a single problem with it in all those miles, in all those years. You know, just a really great machine. Sadly, they don't make the 883 Sportster anymore. In fact, they only have one bike they call a Sportster, and that's a 1200, and I don't like it. They turned it into a super fat tire, you know, kind of modern speed cruiser, you know. So it was just, it's not my thing. What can I tell you? Just not my thing. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. They have a BMW car dealership right next to our Harley Davidson dealership, you know. But yeah, they'll be out in force today. It's it's a beautiful day. It's a shame that, that you know, Joe's sinus has decided to act up today. They must be having something going on today, because they got all kinds of stuff going on. Thank you. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff going on today. Got a bunch of tents and they got a big old shindig going on today. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what they got going on today, but boy, it's a big shit. They're just crowded today. Huh. Cool. Yeah. Like I said, I do miss it. It was a lot of fun. Although I'll be honest, we never really fit the you know, the bad biker image. We never did. We were always, you know, full helmets and thank you. Thank you. People are being really nice to me today, just letting me go by. Sweet. But yeah, normally we come down this way because it's a really severe downhill. So that makes it a really severe uphill. But boy, that's a tight spot there. There's a place where it comes up, the concrete comes up just a little bit in the corner. So you have to be a little careful, because you know, you can kind of really bang into that corner if you're not watching what you're doing. Yeah, but like I said, I'm just out for a ride. It was just too nice a day, and you know, Joe didn't need me hanging around. I think she wanted to kick back and just relax and, you know, try to get rid of that sinus headache. Oh, gonna bounce? Yeah, this is where you love e-assist here, though. You know, just help you get up this big old long, it's a long hill. It's pretty steep in, you know, in a couple places, but it's more that it's just a long uphill constant grade. That's why it's kind of fun to come down the other side, except for, you know, we ride the sidewalk because they do have a bike lane out there. You can kind of see it. But just too much traffic for me and Joe both. You know, we really don't like playing with cars. We will play with cars if we have to, but if we don't have to, we ain't going to. So until they tell me that I can't be on the sidewalk, I'm riding the sidewalk. Of course, up here it turns into a double wide trail. So they must be having a club deal at Pikes Peak Harley Davidson, because you know, I saw several different patches, you know. But yeah, so like I said, right now we're on the North Nevada Avenue frontage road path right here at this intersection. It changes from a sidewalk to a double wide path. It's a shame that it doesn't stay double wide all the way down to, you know, Nevada Avenue, because that would be really great. Yeah, you couldn't ask for a nicer day. Holy cow. Just a slight breeze. A few high clouds to, kind of give you a little shade every once in a while, but 81 to 80 plus Fahrenheit today. So yeah, just had to get out at least for a while. I'm not going to try to put on a long ride, but to give Joe a little piece. Ooh, that's one Harley Davidson doesn't sound too good. Needs some help. Okay. Slow down. Yep. Okay. Now this is the same path, just on the other side of the road. And this is a funny one because it actually changes to. There comes a spider. But it actually changes from right there at that little intersection, from Nevada Avenue to Dublin Boulevard. So now we're on the Dublin Boulevard path. And then we'll turn up here on the Vincent Frontage Road path. And we'll go up over the Vincent Street Bridge and then come back around, and we'll be heading down the Cottonwood Creek Trail to pick up the Pikes Peak Greenway again. So we got another heavy bump here. I don't know why they had to build that up so high, but they did it on both sides. Oh, man. That's where, if you have the money, get yourself a full suspension trike, because that's where full suspension would really be nice. That, and if you decide to go off-road, because off-road is, you get beat to death. I mean, we do have a real minor rear suspension. We have a plastic elastomer that is supposed to be our rear suspension, which helps a little, but it's nowhere near as good as an actual real shock. Especially, one of the top line, like a Fox Air Shock, Okay, well, I'm going to drop it down to level 1 because it's all downhill on this side. But yeah, this is a pure urban trail. So there's lots of, just a little little business area back here. Hot tubs and cleaning places and painting and construction and floor and decor and all that kind of stuff. Now normally what I do is jump down. There's an off-road or an off exit here to put you right onto the trail either way, but I'm gonna, since I decided I'm going to do this completely backwards. Normally we'd be coming this way because we'd get to the bridge. Right now we're kind of on top of the Vincent Street Bridge. So we've gone from This is Vincent Street right here. And we just, well, Vincent Drive rather, sorry. But we just normally, you know, wing this around when we're coming off the Cottonwood Creek Trail. And we want to go over to the University Colorado Village Center. Usually they stop at Panera Bread and get just iced tea. But when the wife tells you to get lunch out, you should get lunch out. Okay. Alright, so like I said, normally we do it the other way. We'd be going around this way and then going down that way. But gives you a little different view than going the same old way. Now once you cross this bridge here, that tunnel over here, that is you're on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. So we're not going to go up the Cottonwood today. So we're going to take the other fork of the Cottonwood. And yeah, we're going to head on down to the Pikes Peak Greenway. Got to watch my speed here because this is all downhill. I mean, you could just flat fly if you wanted to, but since I have a camera in my hand, I don't really want to flat fly. Okay, so now we're coming off the Cottonwood Creek Trail, and we are going to head south on the Pikes Peak Greenway. If you go over that bridge, you're on the Pikes Peak Greenway, and that turns into the new Santa Fe Trail as you head way north to the towns of Monument and Palmer and the village of Palmer Lake. On your way to Castle Rock, Colorado, south of Denver. Although once you get out of Palmer Park, my understanding is that the trail is in really bad shape. So if you don't have, you know, a fairly serious off-road bicycle, or, you know, like a Zub Tie-Fly X, you know, something that's got really good suspension, not something you want to mess with. Howdy. Yeah, it's really nice. The city has been doing a lot of cleaning up. Looks like they do a little more. Some of these trees look like they're pretty well dead. I don't see much. I don't see any. Well, yeah, I see buds on them, so they will eventually be much better looking. But for now, they're kind of sparse. Nice sitting area right there. Thank you. Yeah, you know, these urban trails are kind of funny, you know. On one side you've got, you know, the whole natural creek thing, you know, doing it. On the other side you've got a big building, you know. So we'll be going by Criterion Bike Shop up here fairly soon. Won't be stopping today though. We'll keep on heading down the trail. And I'm going to keep you on this view for a minute because we're passing this big ugly motel. Just a motel, you know. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it to make it look good. Yeah, they got all the people trying to put in hot laps today, boy. Except for me, BJ Hondo, moving like a turtle, but that's okay. This is a Criterion Bike Shop here. It's kind of a shame they used to have a deal up there on the patio called the Crit Cafe. You know, they had a place where you could get something to eat, and because if that would have still been, you know, we're here, I would have. This is where I would have stopped to eat. Okay, so we're going over a bridge. That's one of the Pikes Peak Greenway stone signs. Tells you how many miles and how many kilometers from the beginning, which is down in Fountain, the town of Fountain, which is roughly 20 miles south of Colorado Springs, straight down I-25. But the trail starts at the Fountain Nature Center, Fountain Creek Nature Center. Passing on your left. Thank you. And as many of you that have been long-time subscribers know, this is our main north-south trail. But the only place that it's concrete or asphalt is through the city of Colorado Springs itself. Once it leaves the city, on going south or north or south, however you want to put it, then it's then it turns back to dirt and gravel. See, this guy's not supposed to be on the trail. This is supposed to be non-motorized, especially non-gas powered vehicles. But you can't, there are no trail police. We have trail rangers, but there's only like 6 of them. And we have hundreds of miles of, they're not connected, but still hundreds of miles of trails, both urban and rail trails here in Colorado Springs. No, that wasn't my trike falling apart. There's a manhole cover. Man, I always forget about how noisy that thing is. I got bikes behind me. Howdy, you too. Let them pass me with those big wheels. I do wish they'd a ranger come by and catch that kid, because that vehicle's much too fast to be on these trails. Much too fast. You're welcome. Uh-huh. Howdy. Okay. I'm gonna pull over right here and check my camera. I'm gonna see what I got left. It's a good spot, kind of gets me a little off the trail. All right, so take my extra sunshades off, and I still really can't see what I got left. I'm gonna say probably not much. Yeah, it don't look like it. So okay, and we coming now. All right, so guess what I'll do is go ahead and end the video here. Always remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. You know, like forward ho, like whee. So this is BJ Ondo, out and about on the Recumbent, sadly without Joe today, and passing on your right. And till we see you next time, as usual, happy trails. Bye. Howdy, thank you.